Human condition as seen from the creativity perspective, relative to accessing the depth and breadth of our creative ability and creative power. A Releasing Your Unlimited Creativity discussion topic. Copyright 2022 by Ken Furlick. All rights reserved. Read by Creativity Trust. Based on the experience and observations in assisting people relative to their creativity, the starting situation in which we find ourselves, and the problem we have in accessing and releasing our unlimited creativity is best illustrated in two proverbial stories. These stories effectively represent the situation in which each of us finds ourselves relative to our destiny and birthright as a being of unlimited creativity. These stories identify what prevents us from claiming and consciously living it. The first story is more focused on the problem in which we find ourselves, and the need to learn the principles and an understanding of our unlimited creativity. The issues in this story are addressed by adopting a creativity perspective and developing an intimate relationship with our creative spirit. The second story gives a figurative outline and understanding as to what we each need to do or experience to access and release our unlimited creativity. It is having the opportunity to look within to see who and what we really are, and to experience our true nature, to consciously experience one's own creative power. The Eaglet. The first story is called The Eagle's Egg, and is reflective of how we come to deny the truth of our own being, rather than learning to live it. Once upon a time, a farmer found an egg. He didn't really know what kind of egg it was, but it was an eagle's egg. Not knowing exactly what it was, but interested to find out, he placed it in the nest of a barnyard chicken. He was thinking it could possibly be hatched. The egg hatched, and an eaglet appeared with a brood of chicks. Being with a brood of chickens, it naturally grew up with them. The eagle spends all of its life doing what the barnyard chickens did. Quite simply, it thought it was a barnyard chicken. It scratched the earth for worms and insects. It ran for feed offered by the farmer. It clucked and cackled like a chicken. It thrashed its wings and flew a few feet in the air. It did just what the chickens did. As time passed, the eaglet, quite unaccountably and illogically, began to experience a longing to fly. So it would say to its mother hen, "When shall I learn to fly?" Poor mother hen was quite unaware of the fact that she could not fly. In fact, it hadn't the slightest notion of what other birds did to train their fledglings to fly. Yet nothing really needed to be taught. All that was really needed was to push the eaglet out of its nest. The mother hen was embarrassed to confess the inadequacy that she herself could not fly, nor did she understand how to teach another to fly. So she would say, "Not yet, my child, not yet. I will teach you when you are ready." The eaglet believed the mother hen. She was correct about so many things in life. Why should he doubt her? Months passed. The eaglet began to suspect that its mother did not know how to fly. But the young eaglet could not figure out how to break free and fly on its own. Although it had a deep longing to fly, the eaglet had become confused. It became confused with the gratitude it experienced towards the hen that had hatched it, and the need to break away and leave her behind. Years passed. The eaglet grew very old. One day, the old eaglet saw a magnificent bird above him gliding gracefully in the cloudless sky. It flew majestically within the powerful wind currents, and rarely beat its strong golden wings. The old eaglet looked up in amazement and in awe. "What is that up in the sky?" the eaglet asked. A reply came from its neighbor. "That's the eagle, the king of birds. The eagle belongs to the sky. We belong to the earth. We're chickens." So the old eagle lived and died a chicken, for that's what he thought he was. And with him died his deep longing to fly, and to be only what he really was, an eagle. As a creative entity, a creative being, you are that eagle. As an eagle, you need an unlimited sky, an unlimited space in which to fly. You need an unlimited universe. However, as in the story, the farmer did not know what to do with the eagle egg. As a child, no matter how caring and nurturing your early caregivers may have been, they were like the farmer and the mother hen. They did not know what to do with you. You were simply kept and placed in the family in which you were born, rather than being placed in the kind of environment which would teach you to fly. That is, to access your unlimited creativity and creative power. They themselves did not know how to fly, nor did they understand how to find you the appropriate teacher. They could not give you that unlimited sky that you needed to spread your wings and access and release your unlimited creativity to claim your birthright. In essence, your family, as the family of chickens in our story, do not know who you are and do not understand your birthright and why you incarnated into this life. They just assumed you were a biological offspring created in their image, when in fact you are an entirely new creation unique to yourself, with less in common than one would originally expect if you were purely a biological offspring. Ultimately, only you can give yourself that unlimited sky. That unlimited sky begins in your own being and in your creative imagination. As you will come to see, the beliefs that you choose to hold and are those that you choose to release are what keep you bound or allow you to find your true nature and become free. Because of how you were raised and the tendency for consciousness to define itself by experiences it has, you keep going back to the mother hen, your past, who nurtured you physically, that external world, represented by your family, your teachers, the traditions which you were taught to follow. You follow all the habits and ways of being in the world you created, asking, "When are you going to teach me to fly?" But what you have learned about life and beliefs you hold will not teach you how to fly. They can't, for all that you have been given was given to you by those who did not know themselves. If you believe what you are told by those who don't know how to fly, and have never accessed their unlimited creativity, you'll be condemned to live the life as the eaglet in our story. However, if you claim your own truth and choose to live your truth, you'll manifest your unlimited creativity. To do that, however, you will have to shatter the ego of who you think you are to explore the depth and breadth of your being to discover who you really are. Adopting a creativity perspective and developing an intimate relationship with your creative spirit will give you the tools to discover who you really are and learn to fly, to act in the world true to your nature.